Hey guys, we're back and we're doing something slightly different. We're doing post-commentary on Contra 3, the Alien Wars for the Super Nintendo.
Hooray, Contra!
Oh, we're playing on hard mode too. Also, you'll notice that...
70 men.
Yeah.
Normally the game only gives you 30. But here, as you see, we already lost 20 lives, died 20 times, now we only have 50.
This SNES is screwed up. We're playing on actual hardware. We did want to Let's Play this, but we couldn't do it on the emulator because for whatever reason the emulator is really laggy for the Super Nintendo. And just due to the nature of this game, with the one-hit kills, we have to do it, without the lag and latency.
We'll tell you a little bit more about the streaming setup, or recording setup, in the future when we have some time to kill. But right now, so this dog here, this according to Nintendo Power, was named a man-faced mutt. And on hard, they'll attack you, and easy, they won't. This tower right there that we quickly exploded is kind of an homage to Super C on the NES. And here was the bane of our existence, the Red Corporal Sniper, another Nintendo Power name. They, on hard mode, will shoot immediately, as soon as they come onto the screen. So we started taking care of them after a few, call them uh-ohs, by having one of us shooting at the sniper, and the other one inching the camera forward, so that we only have to deal with one bullet, hopefully. This tank's main gun is referred to as the Conan Cannon.
Was that from Nintendo Power 2?
Yes, all of my dumb names are from Nintendo Power. No, half of my dumb names are from Nintendo Power. The other half are just me being dumb.
Made up, homebrew.
Yeah. The little force field you get right here, one of us gets it. Wait, okay, that's the M80,000 Helio Bomb. Another one. This force field I called the Bionic as a kid.
I think it's Barrier.
That probably is. It was called B also.
I like doing manly poses when I have invincibility.
I'm glad you didn't stick the manly pose after your barrier turned red.
Yeah, that would have been better. So, I'm actually pretty new to this game. I played the Contra Hard Corps on the Sega Genesis, but this is what, my third time playing this game?
Well, third, session, if you will.
Third session.
We played it together a couple nights ago, and she was able to beat it on normal. And then we played it a few more times, getting ready for a Let's Play. And right at the end of the night, I'm like, hey, let's play on hard to see if we can do it. And we beat it that first game with only one continue. And I'm like, alright, we can do a Let's Play on hard.
Yeah.
The next day, we had infinite technical problems.
Yeah. Well, this run-through isn't as clean as what we normally do because due to this setup, we're not playing on the CRT anymore. I call those the meatballs. Slow down meatballs.
Yeah, there's a lot of slowdown at a few places in the game. This is definitely one of them. On normal mode, you just kill the meatballs because they die easy, but on hard, I don't know if they can even be killed.
Yeah.
A little bit of frame rate issues here. We'll look into that. Sorry about that.
I think it's just due to however...
Manly pose, yeah! Sorry, I had to interrupt you.
That's fine. It was important. It was manly pose, right?
Yeah. So this turtle boss right here is pretty cool. You're about to see the M80,000 Helio Bomb in action on my really cool SNES. But beyond that, note that his front leg is mostly missing. There's supposed to be a sprite chain there that's just not.
Yeah.
And I get hit by a bullet. Oh, dead. Get up there, bomb, and then die again. Trash. I don't know what to say.
I mean, it happens. It's Contra. There's one-hit kills all over the place.
I like how when you shoot the turtle's head, it kind of goes back to its shell a bit.
Yeah, that's cute.
We didn't really show that a whole bunch, but it's kind of cool looking. Yeah, two guns, yeah!
So speaking of one-hit kills, I do recall in the Japanese version of the Sega Genesis Contra, you can actually take damage. They made it a little bit easier for the Japanese audience, I guess.
So the second and fifth level are these irritating Mode 7 garbage fests.
Yeah, I don't like these at all.
So I gave her the job of kill the 2 on the top, and I was going to kill the 3 on the bottom. And here I am, killing this jerk that's spinning, and she's trying to kill this guy that keeps ducking away. You have to juke him to get him to come out of his manhole. I assume it's a manhole, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play this game enough to really understand the mechanics of it, so I don't do too well trying to kill this guy.
I die a whole bunch right here because I'm clearly terrible. No, but the juking, you can see it happening. It kind of works, and it kind of doesn't. I did not kill the red soldier that will shoot, and I was trying to move around and dodge him, and died again. So the last like minute of gameplay, I've died like 4 times.
And I'm getting frustrated on the top screen. I'm trying to get rid of this guy. I'm like, this is taking so long.
Yeah, I gave you a couple of easy tasks. Kill 2 of these. Well, I killed 3, and I ended up killing 4 because I'm the greatest.
No, you said you were the worst. So
I really am.
Yeah, you're the worst at consistency because you just went back on what you just said.
Yeah. Ugh. So I have dual homing missiles right here. Homing missiles are okay for enemies to take 1 hit. They're fine. But they have really low DPS overall, so they're not exactly the best boss-killing weapon. In fact, I'd argue they're the worst. You can't shoot them where you want. On the first stage, you can't even hit the weak spot of the boss. It just shoots at his head instead of the heart. It's pretty funny.
I still think they're useful in some situations, though.
Yeah, anytime you have a bunch of one-hit kill guys, they're great. They take all the guesswork out of it for you.
Yeah. So, this boss took a really long time.
Yeah, we did it poorly. And so,
I don't think we did it poorly. It's not like we died a lot. We just didn't have good weapons, I guess.
Died at all, maybe? But, yeah, we just did it slow. As you destroy the pods, they'll actually drop power-ups, but we were too busy running like cowards to pick them up to get better weapons. Here I'm looking for one and not able to find it. If he's ever off-screen for both of you, he'll do this falling thing, and eventually he just starts doing the fly-up, fall-down thing all the time. So, a little better setup.
This uses mode 7 though, right? When he jumps
Oh,
up.
yeah.
So I'm just kind of curious why your Super Nintendo only likes to use certain modes.
I can't tell you what my Super Nintendo's deal is.
It has a line of its own.
Like, why is the 5 and the 3 on our number of lives flashing? How come it counts 0, 10, 20, 30, 31, 40? I mean, how come sometimes it says E times the square root of 0? It's like that clearly.
It's trying to do math, but it can't. It screwed up Donkey Kong Country too. We should.
Yeah, we'll show us some more glitches.
Yeah.
A really funny one in Zelda 3, and I'm actually trying to get a save where I can, within like 5 minutes, show you 2 funny glitches for a pretty quick video.
Yeah. Because apparently the Super Nintendo only likes to do mode 7 when it wants to.
Yeah. So about the setup. Normally we play games for just playing for fun on a Sony Trinitron 20L2 PVM. It has RGB output in theory, so I figured we could have RGB in from the Super Nintendo to RGB out from the PVM to the upscaler, which we then use the capture card from. However, I couldn't get the RGB output to work, so it was just kind of frustrating. We ended up playing on an LCD monitor with the upscaler, and both of those add a little bit of latency, so we kind of fall on some bullets, I'll say.
Yeah, when we played on the traditional setup, we do very well.
Yeah.
I think we had to use 2 continues in this one.
This playthrough we used 3.
Oh, 3, okay.
On the hard playthrough that we won earlier, we only used 1.
Yeah. I mean, the latency definitely makes a difference when it's a game that requires precision and you die in 1 hit constantly.
It's only a couple frames, but it
makes a difference. Yeah, we couldn't even do it on the emulator.
No,
the Super Nintendo emulator on the computer is trash.
Yeah,
It's so laggy.
No, it was skipping frames, so it looked like garbage to begin with, but also there was like latency.
Yeah.
And it just
didn't work.
Didn't play with any sort of consistency. Anyway, I always really liked this game. I played this as a kid, and I was happy to get a playthrough with you.
Yeah. No, I had fun learning it. I do apologize. There's some parts that I'm not quite good at, but
the top down is the most hilarious sections to watch her play. No, particularly stage 5. You'll see.
Shut up. Yeah, but this boss takes forever on hard.
Yeah, I'm literally just holding down left and just bored. Like, I was so bored by this point.
My hand was getting sore because essentially all I'm doing is holding a diagonal on the D-pad and holding down the button.
He's about to get down.
Well, sometimes I don't always fire because it causes more slowdown for the Super Nintendo in this game. So less bullets on screen is better sometimes.
Yeah. You had the laser the whole time. That does so much more damage to the homing missile.
I barely have time to use it. You don't get a lot of time to attack this boss. There we go. I make sure to lay on it.
Yeah, you weirdo.
I like laying on the boss.
There's really no manly pose in the top down. There's nothing manly about this garbage.
And that's why top down is bad, because you can't do manly pose.
You can point both guns out, but you just look like an idiot. Not like a cool manly dude.
The good news, you have square root of 0 lives.
Yeah. Thanks, SNES.
Your SNES sucks. got the flamethrower.
Okay, flamethrower on the second part of this level is really good. So I'm not using it right now because I expect to die. That's one of those snipers with one of those instant bullets that kill us. But don't worry, we're not gonna die anymore. Oh wait!
Didn't jump for great justice.
No, that's that couple frames of lag happening where I just walked off rather than jumping.
Yeah, no, because I was sitting next to you when you're playing, so I did hear you press the jump button, it just didn't come out in time.
And then you probably heard my swear word.
Oh, I'm sure I did. Maybe it's a good thing we're not doing live commentary, because there was a lot of swearing with this game.
Okay, there's another one coming up, and here's that inching up thing I was talking about. And he didn't even have time to shoot a bullet because the laser was on top of him. Here I switched the flamethrower. If you notice, enemies like snipers and turrets kind of seem to go crazy on this game.
And I keep getting kidnapped. This part's really frustrating for me because there's so many sprites on screen. Sometimes I don't know where I'm at. And even worse, I love this game, but the biggest problem I have when playing multiplayer is that the two sprites look too similar. And sometimes I think I'm my boyfriend when I'm playing, and I die because of that.
Here, the flamethrower is ridiculously effective at killing this guy because you don't even have to get on his like spinny arms. No, I choose to get on his spinny arms though. Hey,
wait, I need to throw in my Sega Genesis plug because I'm a Genesis girl. That's one thing I like about the Sega Genesis Contra is that they have their very own unique sprites for the characters. Make
yeah,
like a little bit better.
The wolf and the robot and the girl and guy.
Yeah, guy. What are these guys' names? Do you know?
Lance the Scorpion.
All right.
I think one's a sergeant, one's a corporal, and I'm not sure which one's which. But what I do know is that those were at least their names in the first Nintendo one. I honestly can't remember here. I'll check the manual at some point. Maybe. Probably not. I'm slowing this thing down.
It's not that important. Yeah, this is... I call this boss the SNES slowdowner.
Yeah, this is a lot of slowdown because it is Super Nintendo, but what you gonna do? There's very little flicker.
We need more blast cross.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's more just a good programming design than anything else. So this part, this walker is going slow, and I kind of wish I'd done it. You can actually walk underneath his lower leg and be outside of him.
Oh.
It just looks kind of funny. I just never did it. But
is there any advantage to doing that?
Yeah, you look like an idiot.
Okay. Well, that's a good advantage.
So most weapons just clash with the boss himself here, or the mini boss, I guess. And you can't shoot the missiles. The flamethrower, however, because of its Castlevania 4 whip-like ability and the fact that it doesn't just die when it touches the metal guy, is easily the best weapon in this part. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to keep the flamethrower. This part right here is possibly the hardest part on hard to not die.
Well, when you're doing multiplayer.
Yeah, multiplayer. You have to be in very much unison, and this was actually the only time that we've played it where neither of us died.
Yeah.
Now, the rest of the run doesn't go that smooth, but that particular part, here there's 3 snipers, and don't worry, we're going to kill them all, doing our inch-up thing, and not die. And we're slowly going, so I do apologize for that, but the sniper, first one dies, okay. Oh no!
Yeah, you kind of put yourself in a checkmate situation.
And after I died, we had a bomb, so...
I was like, yeah, I'm just use that bomb. And just as stated before, I am pretty new at this game, and you gave me some bad advice up here. Did you tell me?
It was kind of half.
Run in the
middle.
Didn't
tell you everything you need to know. So with the flamethrower, I intended to kill the winged teddy bear guys and have her do all the damage to the flying saucer.
Yeah,
guy.
You told me to run in the middle. I did. I'm like, what?
She normally stays at the end, and I figured she'd realize, wait for the weak spot.
No.
And as it is, we don't get a one cycle kill here because I'm terrible. Whatever.
Can't you grind lives here?
You can. There's a lot of places in the game like this where if you're just over in the corner, the winged teddy bears won't meet you. I call them winged teddy bears because that's what they look like in Contra 1. They aren't, but they definitely look like it. There's the bionic I was talking about.
Here.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's bionic.
I called the bionic as a kid for who knows what reason, and I missed the crash. Crash is the best weapon in the game, DPS-wise. It is not the easiest to use necessarily.
Oh, I love this part.
Shoot it.
Camera kills galore.
Oh yeah, we're really good here. So, much like in the second stage of Contra, the waterfall, if you jump, you can kill your buddy. So I'm sitting here hanging out, and she jumps, and I die. And here, it's supposed to be up top. She didn't realize what was happening.
Yeah, the
and
Super
just
Nintendo
got killed.
The Super Nintendo camera killed me. I guess
no problem here.
Want to
We're
get
good.
revenge for you.
And I jumped into a bullet. I preemptively jumped thinking it was going to aim at us when it in fact aimed above us. And yeah, so much like the first Contra, you can steal a life. So she's like, you want to steal it? I'm like, not yet. And I do now.
And time to fight the T-800s.
Yeah. Terminator 2 was a much more recent movie when this game came out. This game only came out a year or two after it, so it's a much more timely reference.
Yeah.
Once you've killed the red one's feet, these guys actually can't hurt you if you're hanging on to the ceiling. And that's the end of the stage.
No.
What? No, I'm pretty sure. I don't see any other enemies. Oh no, what's
that?
this? It's a giant T-800. And he has a really cool sound effect for when he's ripping the thing open.
Yeah.
So,
I like this boss. Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time, so I appreciate the Terminator fan service.
on hard mode, it is really hard to escape that flank. And you'd have to do it twice, particularly now that you don't have weapons. The lasers are similar to the flame when they chase after you, so right as soon as they start glowing, you have to already start running. But she is not early enough, and right from here cannot escape the flames.
Yeah, sorry.
You gotta
first game over.
Yeah,
Right.
like I said, it's not a flawless run, so we actually
How
had
many
a
game
couple
over?
of
We had 7
game
lives.
overs.
The hell?
I know, it's really crazy.
I'm just kidding. So this does send us back a little bit, and I do cut, so we
Yeah,
could.
there's like one death that happens that's
Yeah.
not interesting, so who cares?
Yeah.
But here we both just get murdered.
Back fighting Skynet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I kind of screw up here. I'm not too good at this boss.
That's fine.
Yeah.
There's the ones that we played a bunch to grind on, you're quite good at, but the ones that we didn't, you seem to be a little bit fuzzy on.
Oh.
But you've only played on like 3 occasions,
Yeah.
so what do you want?
I don't have the patterns like super memorized just yet.
Right, T-800, jumping down, running in a circle, square. You barely have enough time to
I
get
was too
around in
slow.
the circle.
Too slow. And I never saw those bombs. I didn't know
No,
what that was all about.
Normally, when we get here, I have like dual crash and I'll do weapon toggling. So you have 2 weapons in this game, and if you mash on the switch button, then you can kind of shoot 2 weapons at once, particularly if they're slow weapons.
You said that does more damage.
Yeah. So like if you have like laser, you only need to like shoot it once every second or so, and it does pretty good damage. Crash does the most damage, so if you're toggling between 2 crashes, then you're just doing all of the damage. Alright, so not the cleanest kill, but we got past.
It's okay. We prevented Judgment Day from happening.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought that was like the alien from Alien, how it had the little pincher tongue. Because, it's coming out of his mouth, and now that I'm an adult, I realized, no, that's his arm, you idiot.
Yeah. Well, depending on the CRT that you're playing on, it might have looked
Yeah.
like that. That happens sometimes.
Crash, yeah. So, at least in theory, we could have killed these guys, but we couldn't get into a good rhythm.
Yeah,
so
it kinda
instead,
goes
we
to-
just get murderated.
It goes to hell here. We didn't come in with any good weapons. That kind of stinks.
And we weren't in a good rhythm either. Optimally, we'll just kill all of those guys, and it works out well, but not this time. So we're gonna do... Don't worry, I have 0 lives, so I can easily beat this.
You have squared 0 lives.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes. But sometimes I just have 0.
Yeah.
Because this game. I really like this stage, though. It reminds me of the ship from R-Type, how there's this big spaceship that you're maneuvering around for the majority of the level.
Yeah, for me it reminds me of Rocket Knight Adventures, especially a really specific part that I'll point out when we get to it. Rocket Knight Adventures was also done by Konami.
This sprite chain whip thing
You got whipped.
it's a little bit tricky.
He whipped you good.
Yeah. Thanks, Devo. Devo sang the song "Whip It, Whip It."
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Sorry. Just in case someone had never heard the song, go listen to it.
And not think that Devo was an actual person that whipped you in real life.
Yeah. Neither of us is named Devo.
It's important to make that clarification, I would say.
Alright, so we're dying and not being good. Oh no. And bombs don't even really do much for you here.
I know,
The bullets still show up, but they don't kill the enemies by and large.
That doesn't make any sense. You'd think a bomb would be more...
The M80,000 Helio bomb, however, does not...
Well, I guess it makes sense on this SNES because it's just a bunch of lines.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few of the cool glitches you're gonna see throughout this run. Not terribly many. But I do really like the line scrolling they do in the back with all the desert dunes.
Yeah, it looks good.
I think it's a very good effect.
It is good.
SNES for otherwise for 16-bit era. Alright, if you notice these turrets, they kind of are schizophrenic, flashing everywhere. Enemies that do that aiming at you animation don't work well on my SNES. That's not one of the many glitches that seems to have. Oh, you got whipped this time.
I always get whipped.
You got devoed.
Yeah. So this part reminds me of, I think it was Stage 3 in Rocky Knight Adventures when Sega Genesis would, they have a ship that they have the little bombs that are hanging on and you hit them, they go, no! And then they fall down.
Yeah. We'll do a Let's Play of Sparkster and Rocket Knight at some point.
Yeah.
We just haven't yet. A couple more of these turrets, then a really cool laser guy. This guy is not particularly easy to dodge. We killed him just before he shot, I assume.
Yeah.
Because he looked like there wasn't much time for him left. This guy, if you don't have the flamethrower, the optimal way to fight him is to get right underneath him and shoot straight up at his weak spot. So one of the sprite chain enemies that Konami loves so much.
Yep.
And he has a funny boom, boom, boom sound effect when he's walking around, but you don't get to hear it that often because he doesn't have that much life. Yeah, Crash, get in that.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper! See, the next enemy is clearly the Predator. He's got discs and stuff. However, sadly, we killed him before he go through all of his attack cycles.
Well, sometimes we kill him just
before he
when he's on
even
the left
reaches
hand
the
of the
rocket.
screen.
Yeah, if we have better weapons set.
And this part, I'm not too good at. There's just so much stuff going on the screen and a lot of dodge and worry about.
Yeah. So there's the main power thing for this alien craft is protected by a dual-layered force field, so you have to destroy the 2 force field generators, no problem. But we keep falling because we are trash. You'd think they just shoot these rockets at the force field generator and not at the force field, but, you know. Rockets are only there so that Lance and Scorpion can shoot things and be awesome while doing it.
Those finger things with the finger laser... Wait, isn't that a Dr. Doom attack?
That's
Finger
what
lasers.
colloquially people call it.
Yeah.
I believe he's actually yelling, "You have no hope," when he's doing that attack. But...
Anyways, yeah, the finger lasers are kind of annoying to deal with, in addition to all the other stuff going on the screen.
So I switched to Crash here. Oh, that's my favorite glitch. So normally you can't see what's happening because the explosion is so big, the screen is so white that you just don't see the teleport to the helicopter. It's like, how'd you get there? I don't know. But here you can clearly see that magic was involved with a wizard helicopter that summoned itself to you and then teleported you over to it. Yeah. Wizard copter. The Army's been experimenting with wizard copters since the 60s.
Oh, it's my favorite level.
Okay,
part
so
of the run.
On this level, I gave her exactly one task to kill that enemy spawning thing at the top left.
The ant lion spawner.
I'll kill the other 4. There's a hard path to get around, but, you know, by the time I'm there, she'll have it dead, whatever.
So
So she's killing that ant lion, and I'm going to do the rest of the stage. This is all to avoid a...
I had one job.
One job, and it was definitely not to walk off the cliff. Crouch shooting at the fire ant, and then rotate away from it, and then to walk off the cliff. That was not what you were supposed to do.
I was like, should I steal a life?
And I'm like, no. Stealing lives actually doesn't help you in this segment at all. It's pretty quick, but being 2 people as opposed to 1 person doesn't help you any. And honestly, she probably would have died between point A and point B.
Shut up. You know, that's fine. I don't even like... This is probably the lowest part of the game. They go crazy with the rotating stuff.
It was an early SNES title, so they had to show off what the SNES could do.
They went a little overboard, in my opinion. Especially the next boss. It's like motion sickness galore.
This was actually the first SNES game to have Mode 7 split screen. like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you see in Mario Kart and a whole bunch of other games.
Oh, that's
This was
probably
the
why
first
they
time had
overused
it.
the effect then.
Yeah, it was new at the time and it was exciting as a kid to see, but at the same time, it's not great. This little path right here is hard to move down, and these trilobites shoot at you while you're doing it, making it not the most fun.
Yeah, those trilobites want revenge from Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah, here, Estal was yelling, use your bomb, use your bomb. And I'm like, no, I'm saving it for the boss, and I died.
Yeah.
So.
You should have used your bomb.
Yeah.
You should use bombs wisely. Star Fox 64 quote, my bad.
Yeah. So this guy is a two-phase fight. The first phase, he's just sitting there being a jerk. And the second phase, he is spinning the sand in circles. There's two rotation speeds, a fast speed and a slow speed. You do the fast one by double tapping LRR, and you do the slow one by, well, just holding it. If you do the slow one during the rotation here, you actually spin in circles more slowly than you would otherwise. You actually have to use the fast one, and
yeah, second phase is annoying.
Your goal
That's
is
the motion sickness part.
yeah, your goal is to get it in line with the eye, like so. So now when I shoot, when I have the open shot, it'll just hit the eye, but I lost it. This boss isn't particularly hard. Oh, but you can go into fire. That's great. Fortunately, when you continue at the boss.
Yeah. I was a little worried it was going to set us back to the horrible top-down.
But now between the two of us, we have 140 lives, so no problem. Oh, my bad, only 100 lives. That's weird. Who must have died 40 times already?
Darn.
If you kill the little grabber claw, then it'll drop the power up. But when you have machine guns, it's kind of hard to kill it on hard. There's not a whole lot to say, except watch her spin in circles and never be able to hit the boss again.
Sorry, I only played this game a few times. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know, but it sure is funny. And every time I've gotten here, I've tried to tell her how to do the camera rotation thing, but the problem is I don't think I've ever told her outside of the fight how to get it to work. So my directions aren't useful because during the middle of the heat of battle.
It's okay. I can die and abuse my invincibility frames to throw another bomb on it.
Yeah.
Once I do that, it kind of helps.
Manly posing, I see ya.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
I mean, since you finally figured out how to not rotate right there, but you're not facing the right direction.
Yeah.
So, oh, and then
killed me.
posthumously, from Hell's Heart, he stabbed at thee.
Whatever, I'm gonna lay on him.
Yeah, spin him with lasers.
He's my new pillow.
That is a weird, brainy pillow.
And this is the last level, right? That's
Yeah,
coming
level
up?
6. This level we actually use a lot of continues on over the course of learning things, just because it's not exactly an easy level.
No. It's
So we do pretty good here because we both practiced it. We have some deaths early on. Just terrible. Like
yeah,
here.
that.
We were
demon
both trying
just
to
runs
hit
us
that
over.
alien low, and I died twice so far because I'm the worst.
I like the gimpy arm.
Oh, his gimpy arm is great. I love it. There's so many gimpy limbs in this level.
Yeah, there really are. And he's barfing out demon shrimp
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. Demon roly-poly bugs.
I think they're aliens, not demons.
Okay, aliens.
So, this time I was yelling at her, get down, get down. You can't hit him from there, get down. So she just goes prone. Alright, and here we lose a crash. Sad, sad times. In this particular section, if I ever have bombs, just try to use them. Right there is another spot where you can get 30 lives. You just want to stick it out and wait for a while. As a kid, I used to occasionally just play the game, put it on, and put a rubber band around the shoot button, and then from there walk away and come back with 30 lives a little bit later.
And that's pretty funny.
I think so. Alright, so up ahead is the first... This is more or less the same stage as the final stage of Contra 1 so far. Here I said, alright, I'm going to shoot the low aliens, you shoot the high ones until the low ones are all dead, and then one of them got past and I died. That was all your fault!
Whatever. I should have dodged.
I believed in you.
Okay. I do my random yellow post taunt.
Even the pulsating background they had in the first Contra, which is a pretty cool effect for the NES.
Yeah, this is a reference to it.
Yeah, and this is the final boss of the second game coming up. He's got another gimpy appendage. Oh, this one's a hollow leg.
This guy's really weird looking.
Yes. I think they did a good job of making some creepy enemies for this game.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
We're really on the ball. We can kill him in one pattern, but not this time. Two.
Yeah, but we didn't die, so
Yeah,
cool.
so we're looking good. I still have a bunch of lives. There's another crash. There's a lot of interesting humanish faces on objects in this level particularly.
Yeah.
My favorite is the one of the final boss.
Speaking of bosses, this is my favorite boss in the game. I think he's really neat looking.
Yeah, this first phase reminds me of the wall crawler in the third level.
Yeah,
but then he goes on to this cool stretchy algorithm graphic effect thing.
Sketchy.
Yeah. The crash makes this part much more simple. If you don't have it, then you have to kind of shoot like 1 or 2 bullets and hope to get lucky at his Cyclopean eye.
I really like his animation when he blows up.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
the
falls
sprite-
to
yeah, the
pieces.
sprite
That's
changes.
great.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's, I think, the Red Falcon himself.
Is that his name?
Yeah, he's got 2 neat head faces, arms. So there I crouched and got lucky. You either crouch or you jump, and you don't have time to determine which one to do, at least I don't. So it's just kind of a 50-50.
50-50 that you can't react to?
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the game. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but just beat the last boss, so.
Yay.
What a brain! I guess that wasn't the last boss, my bad. And here's the second to last, or maybe the last cool SNES glitch, I can't remember. My goal here is to always, you shoot a different colored thingy, and that determines what, like, enemy pattern you face. This walking one is the most simple for me. If you look up at the top right, you can see me toggling between the weapons like I was talking about, between laser and crash. It gives a lot of damage pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with this boss at all since I haven't played this game too much, so I kind of just stay in the corner.
This brain one is pretty easy. It was an accident to get, but at least it's reasonably easy. He's kind of erratic, though. I almost died right there and easily could have died.
Yeah, you got pretty close.
Yeah. But my goal is to hit that blue one. If I hit the black one just before it, then it puts out like this sinusoidal snake wave sprite chain that just murders us.
I really like the sound effect when he's walking back and forth with his legs.
Yeah, it's a pretty good effect. Most of these are pretty bad, so I try to stick with the one that I know is pretty good. I have no idea what the eyeball one is, or
Well, the worst one
sphere.
is the snake one.
Yeah, that is easily the worst. Like, I know what I should be doing, but I don't think I've ever successfully dodged it.
I'm gonna assume there's a safe spot that just alternates.
Yeah, there's a safe spot every wave, but you need to be so far in screen. All right, and that's the game. Hope you enjoyed watching us play Contra.
He's lying.
How dare you?
Liar.
Yeah, manly pose though.
No, I'm just laying on it. I like to lay on bosses. Okay,
Manly pose.
There, I did.
Yeah.
I happen to do one.
All right, just gonna
Get to the
fly
chopper
out of
again.
here with this magician copter.
Magician copter. Yeah.
With this dead carcass of a brain.
Oh, it's not dead. Uh-oh.
So the little faces are really creepy on that armor.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. But this is very typical of Konami games. You have to play a certain difficulty to see the real ending, or sometimes they'll just cut out levels.
Now,
We did good.
we both had high DPS weapons, and I was using 2 high DPS weapons, so we actually killed that guy about as fast as you can, maybe. I'm super oh no!
I decided to side with the aliens.
No! I trust me, you can live without them. You don't need to do
No,
this.
goodbye, cruel world. No, I was curious if you can walk off at that point, and I had extra lives, so I was like, why not?
And now Scorpion has to go face life without his good friend Lance.
So yeah, that was hard mode. You want to read that?
Way to go. You've conquered the toughest Contra challenge yet. That's clearly Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Your heroic deeds have restored peace to a war-torn world. The alien forces have been destroyed by a gaming champion. Your efforts will not be forgotten.
But it'll probably be disliked or downvoted. Apparently there's like some random guy or girl or bot. I don't know, it's hard to tell on YouTube these days. There's so many damn bots being written, but yeah, someone like disliked every single one of my Let's Plays. It's like, if you really think that bothers me, I don't care, because guess what? You gave me free views. Thanks, dude. Thanks. And apparently when you like and dislike, the more you do it, even if it's a dislike, that increases the chances of the videos to be found by YouTube. Kind of like how some videos go viral by getting disliked a million times, like that
Rebecca Black's Friday. We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Everyone's least favorite video of all time.
God. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for the dislike, dude. I don't care.
Anyway, not the cleanest run, definitely, but pretty good.
I mean,
we got through it.
Yeah, we do it
on
a
hard.
lot cleaner when we do it, without the upscaler and
the monitor
capture
getting in our
card.
way.
Yeah, that does add a little bit of lag, and hopefully we will be able to record with live commentary while playing on actual hardware. I hope to do that at some point.
That is the goal. We're trying to
figure it
get.
out.
We're trying to head that direction
Yeah.
anyway.
Probably in this circumstance, though, I think it's okay because there's probably some cussing while we play through this.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Probably, as in there was.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Contra. It's not easy. I had fun though. We should look play the Sega Genesis one at some point.
That is my plan. I didn't have that as a kid, so I'm not as adept at playing it.
I mean, I haven't played it in a long time.
So we'll have to
either,
spend some time to learn it.
Yeah.
That's fine with me, though. It's a really good game.
Yep.
It's like this game. They're both pretty short, and for that reason, a hard but short game. It's fun to play.
Yeah. Many thanks.
Ah, Contra. Back when Konami was on top of the world.
Oh, I know. I miss Konami. I miss them.
I miss them from this era anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna say at least from this era.
And one final man-faced mud. You'd
That
think that
dog.
these people would kill that dog. Like, I don't
So
want those
is that
alien
it?
dogs.
That's an alien dog then.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Well, I guess they adopted it. Who knows? And there's the final score. Beat the game with 70 lives and square root of 0 lives.
Easy
Pretty
square
good.
roots of 0. That's
Oh,
like
excuse me.
2.7183823 times 0.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.